Welcome to another episode of I don't know. We are driving into Sungai Tengah. Doesn't it feel like overseas? Hi everyone, I'm Walter from Assembly Clan again. So to celebrate our 100 subscribers, okay, it's a small number but it's a very big number to us, so thank you all for your support. We are currently at the Cage at Tengah. So I think this place is kind of like it's a very off the beaten path place, but I think if I'm not wrong, it is private land, so you can't walk in without any appointments made. There are a lot of the local handicrafts entrepreneurs with their workshops over here. This place is actually, built for this community of handicrafts people. There's something very interesting about this place, and I'll get to that in a bit. Let's go. Okay, so I think if you can hear the surroundings, are actually like, sounds of the birds chirping and all that. Mainly because I think here we are situated at a place that is surrounded by the vegetable farms as well. So I think some of them, they are just like there's this ecosystem where, they feed off the crops and all that. So now what you see here is this like container space that I thought was like pretty cool. So Uncle Tony, who is the founder of this place, told me that he actually upcycled a lot of the things that you see around here. So the philosophy of this place is about, like sustainability and all that. So if you can see these shelves right beside me, he told me he actually built these shelves himself. So I think, if I'm not wrong, most of the things here are not brand new. It's all through upcycling materials, and I thought, it's actually quite interesting to see that there are actually these kind of spaces in Singapore. Let's go see what are they doing. Uncle Tony! I was here the last time when I was doing this ring. Uncle Tony actually shared with me that when he moved in this cage, it is actually bare.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So, and you built it up from scratch with your team.
Yes. I mean, in a way, it's good. It's good because it's bare, so that it's like a blank canvas for us, to recreate exactly what we want.
Yeah.
There are challenges, but of course, it gives us opportunity to express. So upcycling is that we bring it, for example, very simple thing, we cut it and then we make it into a flower pot. So it becomes another object.
So that means you repurpose
it.
Okay.
Alright, but you have to put work into it. So so it becomes another object which normally the value or the purpose is higher than the original. For example, you see my plant there. It becomes something that is tangible. You can see, you can use, you can touch. So we will make it into something that not only practical, also must be aesthetic. Yeah, welcome to the station here.
Okay.
This is the station of our metal sculpture artist.
Okay.
Olivia, she's from Belgium. What we do is we create a platform and we create a community.
Okay.
The community will help any makers who have think of want to do something, be it leather, ceramic, metal, wood. They come to us, tell us what do they want to do. So we will handhold them, guide them, and then we give them a place, provide some machines and tools for them to develop the skill. Then after that, they'll be on their own. They can do their own sculptures, or they can also co-run workshop with us.
So over here we have Junie. She is Demi jewelry maker.
Yes. I do like silver jewelry. I help people to recycle gold.
Wow.
Like if you have like old tacky mom force you to wear, like it, right? You bring it here, then I'll melt it down and then teach how to make into something that you want to wear.
Wow. Yeah, so I actually made this ring over here as well. Ta-da! So Junie, she does like workshops for like, if you want to custom some like jewelry, or you want to have like an engagement ring that is, like to your fiance's liking, you can look out for her. Her IG is Clink Clank Clunk. Okay, so this channel is all about like giving some photography tips and all that. So I think today we'll be trying something new. I'll be trying to do like phone photography with my Apple iPhone 11 Pro Max. So I think I will ask the help of Junie to be my model, and I'll show you guys some tips of taking nice OOTD photos. So I think the tip is when you're using phone, you want to find a place with like good lighting because you don't want your photos to look very grainy. So I think this spot is pretty good. You know, there is like this iPhone hack that on TikTok, I think a lot of people are sharing when you take a photo straight on like that versus like you take like the opposite side. So I'm not too sure about that, but let's see the difference. Lean backwards. Yeah, so your face will look small. Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, so now I'm taking like the straight on one. Versus if I were to take the opposite side. So let's see the difference. Hey, honestly, I really think got no difference. Like that and like that. What difference, man? Okay, so the hack is a fluff. Don't fall for that and look like a joke. So sometimes when it's backlit, what I like to do, right, is to switch on the flash. So I think when you have like all these like lines or you try to make it like straight on your phone. We found a hidden spot at the cage at Tengah, so we got two of our lovely staff right there posing as our models. We take like a very cool one. Wow, look at that bold pose. Okay, so I like to use the app Lightroom. Now that I open up the photo, I will adjust the lighting to make sure that it's okay. I like to reduce my contrast, make it more film looking. The curve, right, I usually like to go for this shape. I bring down the most right circle, and then I bring up the second one. I bring up the third one, and I bring down the last one. So if you can see, right, like this way the photo, like the skin tone will look a bit smoother. So you see I desaturate the yellow and I desaturate the blue. Oops, straight times. So actually it's really like, you need to judge based on different photo, then you adjust slightly and just play around to find the right balance. Take color grading for the shadows, midtones and highlights. I think this is especially useful for people who want to create like a consistent feed. So if you want a consistent feed, usually you know your shadows, your highlights, midtones should be around the same. The shadows I'll go for slightly warmer. The midtones I will go for something warmer as well. Okay, then for the highlights, usually I like to go for blue highlights to make it look more film looking. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so you can see this is the before and this is the after. So we have tied up with Junie, the founder of Kling Klang Klang, to give away one workshop session for two of you. So all you need to do is to follow Kling Klang Klang and follow Assembly Clan. So just leave a comment below on like why you would like to win this giveaway and we'll be picking a winner. So if you like the content, we hope you can like, comment, subscribe, and maybe share this video on your Facebook with your friends who you think like might be interesting for them to find out. And we'll see you next time.